Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course, and we are pleased to be joined by someone that hasn't been in racing in a while. That, of course, would be Harrison Rhodes, who will be driving the number 52 Chevrolet for the Means Motorsports team for the first four races of this season. Harrison, welcome back to NASCAR.
Thanks, Casey. Yeah, thanks for having me on your podcast. And yeah, it's exciting. Last race I did was the Cup race at Dover, and the end of 2018, and last Xfinity race was in 2017 there with JD Motorsports. So excited to get back in it, and what a better place to start than Daytona. I've had some success there with a ninth and a 10th. So hoping we can qualify in and single car speed and have a chance there in the race.
Okay, so let's talk about why it's been so long since you've been back.
About why it's been so long.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a while since you've been in a NASCAR car.
It has. This is a sport where it's not a secret to everybody within the industry that it's a sport about sponsorship. So if you have sponsorship, then you can keep moving forward, and if you don't, you can get shuffled out. So I would kind of just say I was one of those that kind of got shuffled out. I'd worked really hard over the years to get sponsorship, and was able to do it for 7 years there, and kind of reached a plateau there. If I'm being honest, you kind of run out of the contacts there that are able to write those bigger checks and those big partners. So I love racing, and I've been doing it since I was 10 years old, but I also have some other passions as well. So I was like, you know what, it seems like things are slowing down on this front. Let me give it a shot on the business end of things. And you never know. You can kind of always get back into NASCAR if you have the sponsorship and kind of that route. So things happen for a reason, and I'm back. So hopefully everything goes well.
So what have you been up to these past few years?
Yeah, so actually in 2017, I started a marketing and media business that kind of focuses in the real estate niche with commercial, residential, and like home builders. So I've been doing that and been growing that business since then. It was kind of something I started doing during the week a little bit when I was running part-time in the Cup Series, and wasn't something I necessarily set out to do, but it's something that just kind of started growing organically, and is a pretty cool business model. So I've been putting a lot of my time into that, and it's been going well.
So when did you get this call from Jimmy Means? When did the 52 team reach out to you and ask you if you wanted to come back?
Yeah, so it was a call that Jimmy gave me about 2.5-3 weeks ago to kind of explore the idea. So we were able to there's obviously a lot of things you have to do as a driver to be able to go racing. You have to do my drug test, my physical, and the concussion screening, and all the different trainings, make sure all your safety equipment's up to date. Obviously I didn't do that last year. So had a lot of stuff to do on the front end to make sure that this would be a possibility. So kind of once I got all those settled into place, we had some more conversations, and then it just kind of worked out to do Daytona. And then, we'll see what happens moving forward, but focused on Daytona and doing the best I can for this team. So just having conversations with each other out of what they expect and what they want for the year, and hopefully I can come help them guys.
So how do you want to get back into this? Would you ever consider running full time again or anything like that?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It wasn't a decision to get out based on just want. It's I think I had actually done very well in the Xfinity car. I ran in 2017, and because of that, we did well in points, and I was able to take care of the car and finish well at quite a few races. So I think other people saw that, and they saw the opportunity to, kind of put their money to work somewhere. So the ride essentially got bought out a little bit, which is okay. It's kind of the business model nowadays. As a team owner, there was no hard feelings with that team owner. I get it. It takes a lot of money to go do this racing stuff. And then we were able to put some sponsorship together to go run the Cup Series with Rick Ware Racing there in 2018. But after that, just kind of the well ran dry a little bit with sponsorship. So, just kind of took a step back and kind of figured out what I want to do. But it's always been, once a racer, kind of always a racer. I've been doing this since I was 10 years old, and I'm 28 now. So it's always something that I've, kind of hoped, in the back of my mind that I'd get a call to come run again. I didn't know that would be at Daytona. So that was an amazing surprise. I'm really grateful for the opportunity.
Yeah. So of course you'll be in the car the first 4 races of the season. Obviously, are you open to more races with this team if everything goes well?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Me and Jimmy Means have a great relationship. We've always, been cordial and had conversations in the past, even when I raced for JD Motorsports. And we have had previous conversations before about driving these cars, and it just kind of didn't work out. But it worked out this time, and like you said, the first 4 races, we'll get those under the belt, try to get some points, and come away with some clean race cars. They're obviously a smaller team, so to take care of the car and have decent finishes where we can put some points on the board, and really those first couple races of the year can set the trend for your season. So it's been that way when I was in the 0 car and the 01 car with JD Motorsports. So really just trying to get out of those races clean as best you can, try to stay out of trouble when possible. Obviously it's racing, accidents happen, but you can put yourself in positions to miss some of that stuff when possible. So yeah, obviously, man, I'd love to run the whole year with these guys. We'll see what happens from a sponsorship standpoint, and what happens at the end of those 4 races, and probably have some more conversations from there.
For sure. So, going to Daytona, Xfinity, and I'm pretty sure we've talked about this. Xfinity qualifying is going to be insane. 47 cars are at the race. A lot of cars are going to be going. I think 9 cars are going home. So, kind of talk about like the pressures of trying to get in the field.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, like you said, it's single car qualifying. So luckily, I've run in the Xfinity series for 6 years. So I've been the single car qualifying is nothing really new to me. I will say, I had an interview the other day with Sirius XM, and they kind of talked about how I kind of missed the years of no qualifying and no practice. So to me, it's the same as when I stopped. So we're back to practice, and it was group qualifying or single car qualifying. So as a driver, there are things I can do to maybe get 1,000th or 100th or even the 10th out of the car for qualifying. So just putting that experience to use, and then the guys down there at Jim Means Racing are building the fastest race car they can. They don't want to go down there and not make the race, just like I don't want to go down there and not make the race. So they're building the fastest hot rod they can. And I will say, in the past, they have had pretty good speedway cars. I think this car we're bringing has had some top 5s and a couple top 10s. So it's been a good car in the past. Obviously there are a lot of new teams, but we'll go down there and put down the best lap we can, and hope it's good enough.
All right. Well, Harrison Rhodes, thank you so much for coming on and talking with us. Good luck at Daytona, and we'll have you on again sometime.
Awesome. Great. Thanks, Casey. I appreciate it.